Welcome to India and the activity of the Indian Equestrian Development Limited. We stretch from the Himalayas through central India to southern India and Goa. The Indian Equestrian Development Limited has been developed by key figures both in India and the United Kingdom. The company has an ambitious concept which has been created for the improvement of infrastructure in India and to improve equestrian excellence so that India can host the Olympic Games in 2020 and achieve in the equestrian world and win a gold medal. The company is basically operating in the equestrian leisure field and was formed for the purpose of achieving equestrian excellence throughout India. The company operates in the United Kingdom as well as India, where it has an office in Delhi. The aim of the company is twofold. It needs to assist with the development of equestrian centres for the purposes of children learning through the Pony Club and other clubs. It also aims to develop projects, and the first project will be seen at Dunlod. The other places on this map indicate other projects. My wife is a director. The IED is run by Michael Ford, who is chairman of the company and has great experience in relation to the development of companies of this type. Caroline, his wife, also has vast equestrian experience and is a district commissioner to a pony club in the United Kingdom. She is keen to develop pony clubs in India. Bonnie Ravenger Singh lives at Dunlod, one of the first developments, and is a consultant to the company. It runs equestrian trips into the Indian countryside. Colonel Julian Wathen, MBE, has had great experience in the army and also with horses throughout his life. He is Chief Executive of the Indian Equestrian Development Limited and works out of the United Kingdom. Colonel Sartap Singh, organizer of the tent pegging in Delhi, is acting as executive of the Indian Equestrian Development Limited in Delhi and setting up various ventures for the company. Also attached to the company are other consultants, advisors in the equestrian world, in architecture, and representatives of every aspect of equestrian activity. IED Limited has two specific areas of the company: the project structure and the advice structure. The project structure comprises of equestrian with a combination of leisure, and the advice structure covers many specific areas of the equestrian world, with advice being drawn from all areas, including the United Kingdom and from India, where consultants operate on behalf of the company. The advice structure was suggested by Colonel Sartap Singh as being an area where the children in India who rode, and there are over 300 clubs, riding clubs in India, could cover equestrian advice, polo, racing, leisure, breeding, veterinary, law and management of equestrian facilities, organisation of events, and eventually an academy of excellence, which it is hoped will be started at Dunlod. Dr. Sohan Singh Rathore has a veterinary college at Jaipur and also connections with a veterinary college in the Punjab. He is seen here talking to Caroline Ford and Janet Eames in his veterinary college, which is open for graduates and students from all over the world. He is a very knowledgeable and respected person, and this is one of the areas we can concentrate on. There are certain excellent prestigious events that take place in India relating to the equestrian world. The Nyali Centre seen here is where many of those activities take place. The horses are stabled outside and can be seen in their lush surroundings, and the riders are accommodated in tents in the grounds. Some of the important events that take place include the tent pegging in the Penta Grand International, and this is a major event in India's equestrian calendar. The skill of the Pentagram can be seen in the pictures following. The company can develop is by introducing shows based on tent pegging. This is an example in Delhi of an international tent pegging competition, and this is a spectacular that could be brought to England and could be seen in different parts of the world. This is part of the organization of the Indian equestrian development, in that it is hoped that they will be able to promote themselves and show off their horsemanship to others. One of the organizers of this event was Colonel Saratap Singh. It is a spectacular event with spears and swords, where they attempt to spear the wooden peg. The spears, in the old days, the riders had a lance, and they lanced their enemy, and when they had lost their lance, they then followed that up by killing their enemy with a sword. Both examples are shown in the tent pegging exercise. The sword is more difficult than the lance because the rider has to bend down much further from the horse to achieve what would be termed his kill. Saratap Singh is seen there organizing the event. Sapi, as he is known, Colonel Saratap Singh, is the Chief Executive for India of the Indian Equestrian Development Limited. He is also working with Erica Young and developing the Indo-British Pony Club Society in conjunction with the Pony Club in the United Kingdom.
And we are sitting behind the judges, and we are the man in the picture is the minister.
Following the arm of the advice structure is the project structure, and the company has identified 10 projects in India, including the Amateur Riders Association at Mumbai, where it is hoped that we would be able to assist them in further development of their centre. Nearby at Pune is Rowan Moore's centre at Japaloop, where he wishes to extend his development in indoor schools, outdoor schools, and cross-country. Colonel Garsha at Jaipur has a venture which needs to be explored. We have already identified the veterinary college at Jaipur, and in the Delhi and Punjab region are other ventures, especially at places like Chandigarh.